All right, that's right, baby. We got some live action in Detroit, and your boy, Marcus Davenport, absolutely crushed it. And I know that y'all sitting back there like saying, whatever, dude. Come on, Marcus Davenport, the guy that's always injured, you know, the guy that the guy's always running his mouth about. Yes, Marcus Davenport had one hell of a day today, and it's only day 2. And I think that this speaks to the work that he has put in all offseason. He stayed around Allen Park trying to work on his body, making sure that he was working on every little ligament that he could to stay healthy this year. Now, last year, I think that you guys understand the injury that happened to him when Paris pulled that arm in and then chopped it down. That was an unnatural play. That doesn't happen very often. I mean, it was egregious, right? I did a video about it. You can watch it. I pulled in all the slow-mo, and you can take a look at it for yourself. But there's been this big conversation, right? There's been this big debate. Why on earth would the Lions bring Marcus Davenport back? We'll let Tim Twentyman tell you why. What happened today? Take a look at the screen. Let's bring it in. All right, dominant performance. That's right, Tim Twentyman, senior writer for the Detroit Lions. He was at camp, of course. He goes on to talk about Marcus Davenport here, saying veteran edge rusher Marcus Davenport was a beast. Let me say that again. B-E-A-S-T. Beast at Lions practice on Monday morning. Now, it started in the first defense team period when he walked a tight end back into the running back for no gain. There's a TFL, right? We've been talking about TFLs on this channel for a while. TFLs versus sacks. What's more important? Well, there you go. There's a play for no gain. 2 plays later, he flushed quarterback Jared Goff out of the pocket in what probably would have been a sack if the quarterback was live to tackle. So within 3 plays, we have a TFL and a sack on Jared Goff. Now, later, he beat, get this, all-pro right tackle Penei Sewell. And this time, it was for a sack in team period. So we're talking a couple-hour practice. He has 2 sacks in the TFL. What's crazy about this is not only was Davenport the best player on the field for the Lions on Monday, right? It's good to see him back, like Tim Twentyman says, and making an impact after missing nearly all of last season due to injury. But here's what's crazy about it all. If you have never been to practice, if you've never seen 7-on-7 drills, you don't know what it is, put it this way. It is extremely hard to dominate on defense. It's a lot easier to dominate on offense. That didn't happen. Defensive gains all day today. It's not often you see a defense dominate a 7-on-7 period. But that was the case on Monday for the first team defense against Jared Goff and the first team offense. Yippee-ki-yay, mother effers. Yes, sir. Veteran cornerback Amik Robertson got things started with a terrific read on a quick pass out to the right to record another TFL, tackle for loss. I'm loving it. I'm loving it, ladies and gentlemen. We've had a rough couple of days with injuries. Okay, and now we're starting to get into some of the goods, right, of what we're expecting this team to be. Well, then guess who steps in? Second-year cornerback Terrion Arnold also had a nice play, knocking the ball away from tight end Brock Wright. Linebacker Jack Campbell also got in the mix. Sticky coverage. Oh, I'm loving it, man. If Jack has found his way to play some coverage this year, even better than what he did last year, he's going to end up being one of the best linebackers in the league this year. So anyway, he took his rep over the middle to force an incompletion. But man, interesting, right? Second day of camp, first full second day of camp. And now the defense is whooping on the offense. Now we expect some of this. And I hear what you're going to say. I can already hear it. I hear your brain working. But we've got rookies on the offensive line. He beat Penei Sewell. That's hard to do. And I don't care what drill it is. 7-on-7, 11-on-11, 1-on-1. It's extremely hard to beat Penei Sewell. Aiden Hutchinson has a rough time beating Penei Sewell. And Marcus Davenport did it not once today, but he got in the backfield at least 3 times on that short span of time where that defense took off. This is exactly why you bring Marcus Davenport back. Exactly why you bring Marcus Davenport back in 2025 on a very incentive-laden contract that is costing the Lions next to nothing. To have a former first-round pick on this team, this just had a bad rash of injuries. And I'm glad that so far, right, I'm glad that he's living up to the billing that I've kind of put over him this year, that he's going to bounce back and have a great season. So, look, he showed no ill effects today from this triceps injury last year. Remember, that was week 3. It was Arizona Cardinals game. And Tim Twentyman noted today in plenty of places that he looked like the best player on the field. And this is great news for the Detroit Lions, because if he can be a spark, right, if he can show the youngster Ahmed Hassanin how to do it, and he can give Aiden Hutchinson a little bit, of a rest, right? My concern is that we're not hearing about Aiden right now. And my other concern is in some of the tape that I had seen through some of the practice film, that they've released in the public. I don't know if Aiden was just going through a drill kind of funny, like just kind of walking through it, or when he was slide stepping with his leg, it just looked like he didn't want to plant on it. But we've seen him running plenty of times so far. So I would think that he's fine, but we haven't heard anything about Aiden yet. And it's early. So I'm not expecting, a ton right up front. Now, if we go back and rewind this back to OTAs, right back in early June, Davenport was a full participant then. And coming away from just playing in 6 games over the last 2 seasons due to injuries, a lot of people are expecting nothing out of Davenport. Everyone's written him off for whatever reason. But he was involved back then in OTAs, and he was looking good. Body was looking good. We heard some reports that, again, he's taken the next step in his career. Now, he's been in the league, 7 years now, 7 seasons, 8 seasons now, whatever it's been, 5, 6, 7, I believe. And it's hard to think that you can go through another body transformation again in the year 7 or year 8 or year 9, right? But if you're putting the work in and you're serious about it and you know that you can go out there and succeed, then anybody can make a transformation with their body, with their mindset. And that's what Davenport's going to benefit from this year. He's got a different mindset to be a Detroit Lion this year and to help this team win. He's got to have some sand in his mouth right now that he's just not happy about the way his career has gone. But great news today. I'm glad to see that Tim Twentyman is keeping a close eye on Marcus Davenport, man. Beast mode. Day 2. Let's see what day 3 brings. Oh, man, I'm pumped. We'll see you guys tonight at 7:30. Take care. Bye-bye. Oh, man, I'm pumped.